Oh. Oh.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Auntie. I heard the beep. I don't know how long I got for the voicemail message. Anyway, really quick. As quick as I can, I guess. I got Walmart. I start Walmart on Thursday, this Thursday at 9. But it's a graveyard shift, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. There will be time differential, so it'll probably be $17 an hour. But it's only part-time. The only full-time potential position was 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. I was the only part-time that could potentially go to full-time, obviously, because it doesn't have the plus $2 time differential. The money issue. Oh, man. Opportunity that I could have had to ask you about the whole my dad and Uncle Jorge money issue that, I really didn't get a scoop on. I didn't really learn about it until after, Dad's physical disembarkment, which was, it takes me a while to comment on things. Touch base also on, I talked to Cousin April back in November, December, and I think, December, I think was the last one. How much long? Oh, a minute, almost time. It's nearly 2 minutes. But yeah, Cousin April said that she had 10,000. There was the joint account with Uncle Javier where there was 5,000, but I closed that. Oh, dang it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 625364523 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Auntie, it's me, Cisco again. I'm sorry. I was not fast enough. I don't know how fast I can talk. But anyway, Cousin April said that, no, the birth certificate never came in, so I'm still got to deal with that. But she said that, her and Jason, I think in November or December, had said that they had 10,000, minus the bank fees for the account. And when I talked to her last, I think in December, to clarify that there was no birth certificate in the mail, and whatever mail they do have for me, I don't. She's got the address. I text her, and she's got the address, the post office box to send the mail to. But I mean, I'm waiting for that. But also the 10,000 or less than 10,000 because of bank fees. I'm still kind of wondering. She said that she had just hadn't gone around to it, and so she'll get around to it. I don't know if but I just had a visit with the kids after 21 weeks and 5 solar cycles, and yeah, we got court tomorrow. We do have court tomorrow, uh, civil court. So attorneys aren't provided at civil court. Oh no, it's coming up to 2 minutes again, and well, anyway. If you can, give me a call back, because I would really like to talk about the whole Uncle Jorge and my dad with the financial thingy that got them all twisted out of shape. Anyway, I love you, Auntie. Mwah! Tell everybody I say hi, and I love them too. And Happy New Year! Wow, this one seems to have a bit more time on the clock. It's, well, going on to so long. Anyway, just in case, 309-997-0878. If you can't, give a call when you can. Alright, again. Love you all. I don't want to hit the button. The time could run out, but it just anyway. Yeah, so much. But I got the Walmart job. So three jobs now. They're all part time, but we're still at Wendy's, still at Tri County Collection Facility Recycling, laborer, maintenance crew member at Wendy's, and it's going to be stock boy at the Walmart. Anyway, oh, that's the alert. That's the warning for 3 minutes. It's gonna auto timeout. I love you. Love you all. Tell everybody I say hi.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
Oh.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. Sorry you're having trouble. Your message has been sent. Please try again later. Goodbye.
Larissa, my sweet Larissa. Let's get this updated. Let's do this update. Because, oh boy, no longer Monday at 6. Oh, oops. That's the wrong one. I gotta go back further. There it is. What? Oh no, hold on. Gotta go back further. Uh-oh. I did that wrong. Oh well. That should be a 5. That should be a 2. A 2. Right. Nope, that is Sunday. Never mind. Select all. Delete that. Nope. Delete that again. Blam. Alright, so that was Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, 4, 5, 6. That is 2 days. That is 2 days. Oh, multitasking. Look at that. I don't know. That is 2 days. Wait. If it was already a 1, it was already a 1, and it's 2 days. 2, 3. It's going to be 3. That's going to be 3. And that's going to be 3. It's going to be 3. And that one's going to be 3. And we got to go scrolling. Lots of scrolling. And so that one's going to be a 1. Bam! 21 weeks, 6 solar cycles. And now, it's going to be 0, 0. And this one's going to be 0, 1. And this one goes to 0, 0, 0. And then this, because it's Tuesday. It's Sunday, so 3. Yes. So that's going to be 21. Third Tuesday. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta add it down here. Where are we putting it down here? Where should we put it? Karate Kid Legends. That's 32, 27, 24. We're going to put it right down here. 2026.03, 01, 20.1. That's third Tuesday. Los Charros. It's not really a gift exchange, because I mean you brought the gift of our children. And so yeah, a gift exchange. We're doing gift exchange. I got to see our kids, got to give them some Christmas gifts, New Year's gifts, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to set that at 0, 0 weeks and 0 solar cycles. Now that's all nice and copy. Sending that. No, we don't just send that there. Just that blammo. Ooh, too many spaces. Let's go like this. Select all. Copy. Blammo. Right there. Look at that. 14 minutes. Going on to 15 minutes. Whew. Quite a few things to converse about. Well, multitasking. Look at that. You will pay attention to how many things simultaneously. Is it simultaneously? But we're getting so obsessed about. What's the one thing we can get obsessed about? It costs you everything. Your obsession, singular, not obsessions, plural, singular. Your obsession will cost you everything. Now, I mean, how psycho, not crazy, not cray-cray. No, how psycho you gotta be to literally convert it as one polar. It would be better to be in King Solomon's sphere than contain, swallow whole King Solomon's sphere. It's not a bipolar option. There's only one option for me. That's how. So it's not 51, 59, 50. Knowing the difference. I'm not saying either or. I mean, I think that would be a 51-50 case. Where it's like either way it'll work. No. It'll only work one possible way. Possibly. Less than wouldn't want to play Chronos that way. Like the whale with Jonah and the bow, or like ooh, Red Riding Hood, right? The wolf was Chronos equivalent, whole. Swallowed Red Riding Hood whole, because that huntsman had a, was it the huntsman or what? Anyway, we got going on to 18 minutes, just freshly passed 17 minutes, 14, 15, 16. Anyway, got that. It was, I thought it was a good visit. I'm not so certain how much it really, because see, there were two different iron options. There's the other iron, but our Drakey, I guess it's not that much, but you hammer at it. An issue to that degree. Happier. The keyboard. See the keyboard? It's much smaller. I mean, it can take an import, and I might have that for it. But it's not like I brought the other iron that's around here somewhere to our Drakey man. There is another iron that I could have. Where did that other iron go? It's around here somewhere. But only got an hour really. So I mean, it's not up there. Let's see, hold on. Aha! It's not like this one. Because could have shared this one with our Drakey. And that would have maybe a little bit more of the concern. But how much he can burn himself thus far with Drakey, because it's a miracle with all the head experience. I mean, let's not play with that right now. Let's go with this one. We'll do this one for the background, so just so that you don't actually have to. You can drown me out with something else. I am see this one. It has a super duper lengthy cable. I mean, it's amazing, long, good electrical cord, and it's got this little base to sit on, protect that awesome, amazing. But it's not the one I gifted, and there's a reason why I didn't gift our Drakey man this iron, who likes to sew and knit, crochet. When he gets older, maybe with and when you want to put it to the sewing machine, it would be nice not to just get out irons and wrinkles, but I think it's what I did when I first had to hem my pants. Because Sunny Erica Heather Morgan wasn't just with the FFA; she was also with the SCA. Right? The SCA, SCA, Society. Yeah, SCA, and it's with them that I got to hem my pants. I got to use, and they told me I could have been a master seamster. And I believe I used an iron to, really, really get that hem in before I added the needles, the pins, before I took it to the sewing machine and began to put in the stitching for the new hemline. And it was double. It was a double hemline, one on the bottom, one on the top. But I believe I ironed the new hemline in before I put in the sewing pins and then began to thread the new hem through with the sewing machine. I didn't do it by hand. I used their sewing machine. Scott names, and because it's with such a fiery temper, and then all the cranial impacts. Got the crater here. Got the Mississippi. I don't know where that one is, but from that time. So yeah, I didn't give a, but yeah, I get it, Drakey, to how to get you to the point to where you're like sitting there going, I don't want that item. I mean, like it hurts me more that Larissa, my sweet, forever in our souls, forever in my soul. Yes, I love you, sweet. Forever in your soul. Within the light of your soul. Because I might be far away to where you can't see me, out of sight, out of mind. But if I am right at that edge, I'm still, because, you look up at the stars and they're so bright and yet they're so far away. So, you can still reach that light, still within the light of your soul. I love you, and I'll be as close. But yeah, to really, really hammer at it to the point to where our son Drakey wants and has to say, I don't want that gift. I reject that gift. This ain't the Buddha with the freaking emotional, mental, physical, emotional. That's bipolar right there. how bipolar is any freaking emotion that could be both mental and physical simultaneously. I mean, it's like that. I would have taken it, my son, and you know, I would have held on to it for you for as long as I could, till I could gift it to you again. But it's the black and blue with the cable and solid round base, and the retractable. You know, you push the button and it automatically coils itself up. You know, just push that button and that cable extension cord right at the bottom, solid bait. I thought it was a beautiful iron that a potential master seamster, potential, will it work with crocheting, knitting, sewing? Like an iron could do so far more than just keep wrinkles. And I got my underwear. They like to self-roll. I can get some starch. There's this starch stuff, and I could use the steam feature, not the mist, but the steam feature and the starch. And I know I can put a little bit more rigidity in that elastic waistband so that it can not roll itself down until, you know, I can get that belly button flat, flush issue gone. And just, it's, you learned the lesson, Larissa, me sweet, about having a visit after 21 weeks and 6 solar cycles. One day away from potentially being for 22 weeks. That took a while, didn't it? That was quite a little while there. Kept how it's made. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Aiden.
Today on How It's Made.
Game design.
Aluminum foil.
You can learn how to make games. Yeah, that's also a thing I would like to expand on.
Contact lenses.
CompTIA 8 Plus, Net Plus, Sec Plus, Linux Plus.
And bread.
What's the CCNA? And that was that. But you know, for Uncle Javier, it was a term of endearment.
Aluminum
doorknob.
foil has a multitude of uses, from heating something
But you know,
in the oven
how
keeping something
accurate,
cold in the fridge.
how actually
But have you ever wondered
accurate
how a huge block of solid
the term of endearment.
gets transformed into a paper-thin sheet
My
of
uncle to
foil?
call me a doorknob. You know, as dumb as doorknob.
The manufacture of
dull
aluminum foil
as a
requires the
doorknob.
thinning out of a large block of aluminum.
Dim
We begin by melting ingots
as a
of
doorknob.
100% pure aluminum in a
You know,
natural
you
gas
could
furnace.
polish a doorknob, it'd be
These
freaking
ingots,
bright.
pigs, are
But no,
essential in alloys with
the term of
zinc, titanium,
endearment
and silica.
was
It takes
really,
3 to 8 hours to melt 30 tons
and
of
then
aluminum
you
in
can have
this
a different,
remelting furnace,
on the,
which operates
what's the
at
difference between a
1,380
doorknob and a
degrees
screen
Fahrenheit.
door? A doorknob, everyone gets to turn. A screen door, everyone gets to bang.
Is 1,220
Oh yeah,
degrees Fahrenheit.
it's kind of
A portion of aluminum
a different.
is poured into this small mold to make a sample.
I haven't really dove into
Just
that,
seconds. The sample
but
allows
I
for
think
testing to verify the
on the
contents of
way
prepared alloy.
for Open Door Melissa, my case manager Melissa, Astoria, Oregon.
Transfer the aluminum from the
I guess
remelting
this was in
furnace to the tapping well.
2017. She
Molten
drove
aluminum
us
is in a movable trough
from
located
Astoria,
above the tapping
Oregon,
well.
into Portland, Oregon, where the SSA court was there. And, you know, I was going there without the attorney because the attorney had let me go. But we were still going to the SSA court. And it was along that trip that I shared with her this story. But Uncle Javier with the doorknob, it was really dull, dumb. You know, how dense can, you know, a doorknob be? It's not the one that has that keyhole. It's a dense doorknob, you know, so it's a solid, dense metal doorknob. No keyhole, no. It's dense. How dense of a doorknob could I be? His dad physically disembarked in 2003. And Uncle Javier tells me, you know, he wants to get rid of the house. You know, we were residing in home base. Grandma and Grandpa Vicente's, you know, I don't know but Uncle, because he had so many terrible memories there. But in addition to this, the offer of me going to Florida and becoming a professional student, focus 100% on school, on education, on blam, mold. At this stage, the ink is about 2 inches thick. That's the offer. Uncle Javier has had so much bad experience at this pram that he wants to get rid of it and offers me become professional student. The ingot has become a sheet 2/10 over there. Inch thick. It is sufficiently thin to proceed with spooling, where it spools onto itself before being sent to the cold room. You know, there its thickness will be reduced. But then the books went through UPS. 10 boxes, the entire family library, 10 boxes of books. You know, got mailed. And they reached Florida before I did. Which Uncle Javier, being flight attendant and realtor, 2 jobs, you know, flew me down there. But the book still got there before I did. And so now, whether the house is sold or not, still I'm in Uncle's and Wade White's living room, TV room, looking at my 10 boxes of books, entire family library right there in their living room, stacked 5 by 5. Is a long and involved process, and it's much the same when it comes to manufacturing these surfboards for snow. Now that the deal's changed. Now it's not professional student. The snowboard is doing exactly what the freak I was doing. Its core is made of a thin sheet of wood. Various kinds of woods are from 2000 type of board being made to 2004. Because I mean, I don't think I finished that AES class that I was enrolled in at Santa Ana College. I mean, I was attending that semester, and it was the holiday break. But I had I've done with high, and now I was doing college and security. So I had the AES class, and I was doing security job and a few college courses. I had the major, had the minor. Or recollect it. I think it was computer science was the major, and I'm not sure what I put down for the minor. But I mean, yeah, you got to be a pretty freaking dense doorknob to like And what's or is it like what Letty said, sweetie? 2 mortgages, 1 mortgages, you know, or was Grandma and Grandpa had the house completely paid off, and like they owned it, except for that property tax. Maybe not for the land, the building on it. Yeah, that's great. That wasn't in any of the wills. That it was, but I mean, shit. Did not have to go to Florida to do what I was already freaking doing in California. I mean, I turned in the security. Granted, non-rehirable. I learned it. I mean, I'm going to be a professional student. So I gifted my security belt, pouches, todo, handcuffs, baton. I gifted it to the last employer. You know, it wasn't really, no, you got the apology, but it's also like, sitting going, I'm not finishing out the 2 weeks. And it was on the books. Like, even if I had finished out the 2 weeks, but it's because Uncle had the flight, so, get me out there faster. Rather than finishing off the 2 weeks, Uncle had a different flight. So, you can stop doing that. Don't finish off the 2 weeks and go be a professional student in Florida. And at the end of the 2 weeks, turn over all your gear to be the professional student. Because, let the next security guard, they can gift it to a new hire, the entire set for the new hire. I mean, otherwise, I would have freaking kept the security and gone to Florida and done the, but I mean, that's a different type of doorknob, jumping into that. No, I would have stayed in California. Been like going, Uncle, if that was the deal, I'm already doing that here. You don't have to worry about it, Uncle. You're not really here. You got all the bad memories here. There's a lot more than just your memories here. I don't really have bad memories there. I was the one staying there. I stayed there with my dad. Grandpa built the room in the garage for me. I mean, Grandpa Vicente literally built that room for me in the garage. I loved it.
People who have defective vision can always wear glasses, but in many cases, there's a less.
I don't think I would have ever moved in to Grandma and Grandpa's room / Dad's room.
Has them on.
The master bedroom. The room across was yours, Uncle. But I've got plenty of good memories in your room when I was young, visiting.
Contact lenses have been in existence for over
Chicha and Gabby had it, and that was Grandma's work. She had her home. Well, she had some of it. The one across from the bathroom. I think that was.
Essential to the fabrication of
I don't remember all the stories with that room, but
control of the shaping. Data is supplied by computers.
So yeah, I mean,
digital lathe. They begin by shaping the inner curvature of the lens.
But Uncle Hob didn't want to tell me why he was drinking the way he was.
The part that touches the cornea. It must be free from any abrasions and imperfections.
Cousin Ed helped me choose the rum.
Polishing
and not the vodka.
Because it assures excellent
the vodka was only $1 more, $9.99. But this is rum, $8.99. Same size, 1 liter. 1 liter. Same size.
They now shape the outer surface, the part that touches the eyelid. The lens is glued.
But it was on the bench.
When the lens is completed,
this cousin Ed.
Ultrasound device.
No, I would have gotten vodka. But he said, go ahead.
The wax
go for the rum.
Shape in
save $1. Tax evasion. It's legal. legal. How
The
much
comfort of a lens is also determined by its thickness.
would you decide?
It must be as thin as possible while retaining
$1.
sufficient solidity.
It ain't
They begin
trading.
by shaping the
Trading
outer
Places
diameter
or
of the
whatever that
lens,
movie was
which
called.
takes only a few
Eddie
seconds.
Murphy and the other gent. Trading Places. Was it Trading Places? No? But tax
Now
evasion.
polish the outer surface of the lens.
That's why we got the
Polishing
rum.
done at high speed calls
Because it's
for an
$1
abrasive
less
paste, some oil,
than
and
the
a small
vodka.
polyester cotton ball.
Same size. You don't pay
This apparatus polishes several lenses at the same time.
that
A step
tax
that
rate.
takes only 60 seconds. With everything
It's not the
computerized,
same.
the quality is incomparable.
You pay a little bit more in
A
tax.
technician then
It's
polishes
just
the
that
rims of the
$1
lens.
difference. Cousin Ed, he agreed.
The polymer
Get
is
the rum.
hydrated to make it
You
flexible.
got the rum.
Lenses remain immersed in a
Salud.
balanced pH saline solution for 24 hours. The lens becomes engorged with liquid and expands, reaching the desired proportions. This
Gonna be
optical topographer is used
22
to verify
weeks
through color distribution
before the
whether
next
the
visit.
spread of optical power
You
in
sweet
the
like
lens
Lisa?
is precise enough to assure perfect vision.
I mean,
And now we proceed with another important testing procedure.
birthdays,
The
other
soft,
holidays.
fragile lenses are always handled with the greatest of care.
And
This unit, called a
damn,
frontofocometer, is a metering device which verifies the optical precision
insurance.
of the lens.
You got your primary and you got your secondary. Every insurance form, hospital intake form, has primary and secondary insurance providers.
This little vial
Larissa,
you
mi
might
sweet,
find at optometrists is sealed with a
our
silicone
children
and another of aluminum.
could have the primary
Placed in a sterilizer
and the secondary.
of 250 degrees
You
Fahrenheit for an
can
hour.
take the primary spot.
The contents will remain
Go
sterile
for
for
it.
up to 7 years if not open.
And I
The production
will do the supporting
is 14 steps.
secondary spot.
If we exclude the rather lengthy hydration process,
But
actual
that's not an
lens
option
requires only 15 minutes.
because the birth
We
certificate,
can produce almost 1,000 contact lenses per
Bella
day,
made that quite
all
clear.
made from these tiny colored
They're not
discs.
certain. But I need your help, Larissa, in even
It's a
testing.
staple for people all over the
If
world.
we can get me added,
Smothered in butter and jelly,
get them
or dipped
added,
in gravy,
get me
it's a
added
delicious treat that's hard to resist.
to their
And
insurance.
we're willing to bet you can't resist
They
the
can have
opportunity
yours as a
to
primary
find out what goes
with
into the
Bowers
making of your
NTN
daily bread.
and me as a secondary with Walmart, Pella, whoever freak would provide it with or without
Over 3,000 years
that
ago,
paternal
in the time of King
blank
Tut,
line
Egyptians were already baking 40 varieties of leavened bread. The Greeks' contribution
forever
to this history
in
was
our
double,
souls.
and 70 varieties of flavored breads. Bread so good that
How's
the
that war on
Romans took
terror?
the Greek bakers to Rome.
Way
the
back
Romans to
then.
Gaul.
How's that war on terror?
By the Middle Ages,
Yeah.
bread had become the primary
CompuCom. That
food
was
of Western Europe.
2007, right? And 2008 had to wait, or 2008. And that's when I got it. It was in 2008.
Multigrain bread is
CompuCom,
made from
California,
several
CompuCom,
ingredients such as flax,
Florida.
buckwheat, soy, and
Because war on terror.
This protective grill prevents
Hey,
foreign matter
what
from
you
oxidizing
doing?
and falling
Bill
into
Boardman
the
Jr.,
recipe
what you
mix.
doing?
A recipe that calls for half a ton of flour.
Fucking
The ingredients, ground in a
bringing
mill,
in
are
8
kept in
systems.
these 36 enormous containers.
Afternoon. Storm.
We begin by
I'm going to
mixing the
take a
ingredients
parking
together.
spot,
These kneading
try to
bowls are
unload
used
these.
to ferment the yeast,
No, hey,
a step
Team
which
Disney
takes
building
3
manager.
hours. The fermenting
You think I
yeast
didn't
makes
try
the
the
dough
freaking
rise
phone
considerably.
at your door? Camera? Where's the camera? I'm waving. Didn't you check your cameras?
This huge
You see a guy waving? Hey,
for about 8 minutes.
long hallway, glass door. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, they let me in.
When thoroughly
I
homogeneous,
unloaded the
the contents are
PCs,
emptied into a large tub.
but 4
The dough
on the
weighs a
rolling
little over
cart.
a ton.
Hey, look at this.
The dough is loaded onto a slide situated above
Look at
the
this.
dough divider.
4 PCs on the rolling cart.
At the bottom of the machine, a small hole allows the
So how's
dough
that
to
war on
spin.
terror going?
Two mechanically operated arms cut the dough pieces into
Look at that,
equal
15
lengths.
minutes. Less than
Forms
15 minutes.
192 of these a minute. The dough then
Head
falls
cold?
onto a conveyor.
Just cold. How do you receive your crown?
Dough pieces are rolled into balls,
Okay?
which can be more easily worked.
It could be the 4th eye.
The dough balls are
Or,
separate to prevent
how do you
efforts
receive your
taken
crown?
during transport.
Open the observatory dorm,
Here, the balls of dough leave the divider.
and it's gonna fall
During transport, the dough
to the heart.
yeast, allowing the yeast to act.
So if your snot gets infected with the crown,
The dough is then folded and rolled.
you're gonna dig
It can handle 3%
all up in there.
a total of 11,500 an hour.
If you got a chest cold,
The dough is rolled out to the exact
your
size
mine shaft
that falls
gonna
into the
find
dough
what?
pieces.
War on terror.
Here we
Oh,
see
look.
the making
Look
of
at that
hot dog rolls. These little dough balls have to be shaped lengthwise and fermented before molding.
Kills the COVID-19. Head cold. Vaccine. Get yourself some Pine Glow. Don't drink it.
Hot dog rolls are being machined.
Don't drink it.
Dough pieces must not touch one another, so they're spaced
There you go.
apart by a small mechanical arm.
Jeremy, just a little sip.
Now we go back
Just a little sip.
bread
Huh?
production.
Probably do better than your vaccine.
Squatted down at the bottom of the molds,
Shit.
dough pieces go into the prover.
Spray your doorknobs with the Lysol.
110 degrees Fahrenheit. And
You can dig in there, and you ain't gonna find the crown,
490 degrees.
because it don't go there.
When finally
If you receive a crown,
end up with a nice golden color.
but this is like 2013, 2014, maybe 2012. I don't know.
A vacuum
But I watched the crown descend.
They're then
So how do you receive your crown? Not the mind that wears it. Patience, tolerance. Take off the freaking head.
A guide
Put it at the belly button.
carrying the breads to various sections of the bakery.
See how tolerance holds patience
Cool. Breads
on high.
slicer, which cuts 65 loaves a minute.
So yeah,
They are sliced by 7
and,
foot
and I think it was,
16
what was it, 2022?
These
No,
blades
2021?
every 2 weeks.
Or was it 2020? The start of that terror. We got so much time, look at that.
Packed at 65 per minute.
Less than 12
They're
minutes.
now ready for shipping.
Definitely more than 11 minutes.
Hours have passed between
How's that war on terror going?
and packaging of the baked
All the way from then, still now. So I coughed up some phlegm. Had some fresh cotton balls. Fresh cotton balls. Coughed up. All into the fresh cotton balls. Or transferred from the hand to the cotton balls. And the story, I took it to the hospital. That Parks building in Astoria, Oregon. Not the emergency room. A trespass. A little bit worse than 5150. I'm sitting there going, 5950. Upgrade to the 5950. Not gonna find the crown. So I mean, did you test it? Astoria, Oregon, Parks building? Did you test the phlegm? You find the crown in there? Didn't know who an anonymous donor was? Might have to watch this How It's Made episode. all over again. But I really wasn't watching it. Wondering how much your war on terror, Shaul, Brother Fear, melted face. Remember the tooth? Well, that's a Three Dragons
Today
story.
on how it's made.
Chaos, Chais. Three Dragons.
Snowboards. Contact lenses.
Chaos, fear, death. The brothers
And bread.
want to argue. They could be triplets, or hey, which one was my foot? Hey, have fun with the story.
Aluminum foil has
Amen.
a multitude of uses, from heating something up in the oven to keeping something cold in the fridge.
So fear,
But have you ever wondered how a huge block of solid aluminum
because
is
us
transformed into
from
a
Clifford,
paper-thin sheet of foil?
Big Red Dog, Clifford, us's. Just end everything in us.
The manufacture of
Fear.
aluminum foil requires the repeated
Right,
thinning
right.
out of a large block of
Explain with
aluminum. We begin by melting ingots of
He
100%
wished
pure aluminum in a natural gas
for
furnace. These ingots
one
called pigs are essential in
of
alloys with zinc, titanium, and
Chais
silica. It
teeth.
takes 3 to 8 hours to melt 30 tons of aluminum in this
One of his
melting
teeth.
furnace,
Because
which operates
Chais
at 1,380 degrees Fahrenheit.
always burned the back of his teeth. It's kind of like, how did Jonah and his boat get into the belly of the whale? I mean, whales don't really open wide, right?
A portion of
I mean,
aluminum
they don't,
this small mold to make a sample.
literally, physically, they don't.
The sample allows for testing to verify the contents
Whales,
of the prepared alloy.
when they open their mouths,
This
all they
probe is
got
used
is
to
that
transfer the aluminum from the remelting
hair
furnace to the
fibering
tapping
teeth. They're not really teeth,
well. Molten
but I mean,
aluminum runs in a movable trough
what's the
located
difference
above
between
the tapping
teeth?
well.
No. Or
At this
tusk.
stage, impurities
Tusk is
are
more like
filtered out
hair,
in special
and teeth are
receptacles.
more like seashells. Right? So, well, maybe.
The molds are cooled with water
Anyway.
to accelerate the solidification of the molten aluminum.
They have
Ingots are unmolded and are
the
ready.
hairs. They don't actually open,
Each
and
ingot is massive,
it's the
measuring
hairs
14
that
feet
filter,
in
and
length,
everything gets
5
caught
feet in width, and 18
in
inches thick.
their hairs.
It weighs a
And they might wiggle through,
so
but
it
I
has
mean,
to be handled by
as
a
our Jonah and the
crane
whale,
placed on special
when
plates.
Jonah and his boat got into the whale,
This crust removing machine removes a tenth of an inch of the ingot's
where's for the
thickness.
tooth?
Impurities are eliminated to
So got a
achieve
loose
perfectly
tooth. Shaish
smooth
got a loose
finish.
tooth.
All traces of the liquid used to cool the
Brother
decrusting
here,
ingots have to be eliminated.
Brother Chaud, there's something to get them in again. But always push them buttons just right.
Many steps in the thinning of the ingot begin.
Flash!
First, the
And
aluminum
it
block is
just,
crushed by the hot mill rollers.
tooth popped out. A loose tooth. And because Chaish cast a wish for one of Chaish's teeth. Yes, Chaish, yes, one of his teeth. Brother Fear wished for one of his brother's teeth. It flew out. You know, how do you enter your crown? I just one question. How do you receive your crown? How do you enter your crown? Kundalini fire chain. Activate. Different way of teleport. Or beam me up. Or don't beam me up, Scotty. I'll see you in a second when I beam myself. Arsha. Chakra alignment. Flow. And then the auric shield. Aura. Auric. How do you enter your crown? How do you receive your crown? Yeah. I'm gonna see if you're snot. The snot got a crown. Head cold, chest cold. Brother Fear, all happy. No, I will receive that tooth. But as the tooth pops out of the mouth,
its thickness will be reduced still further.
it dissolved,
The aluminum sheet is
burned away, turned to dust.
and risen needed
got
for
lost.
so the sheet is doubled
Brother.
to avoid this breakage.
Death.
One final
So
reduction in
shocked
and the sheet will have the
that the
thickness
tooth
required by the customer.
blew out,
The coolant is used to prevent the foil
and the
from
flame now reaching Brother Fear's face.
Since the edges of the
Oh.
foil sheet are lightly damaged and crinkled, a
Sharp inhale.
is about 4/10 of an inch wide.
Backdraft. Suck that flame back
The
in.
hole is cut to the desired width.
The
And one
tooth
huge ingot has produced nearly
never
8 miles
reached
of foil.
Brother Fear. All of it got sucked
If you've
back
ever
in
tried snowboarding,
into the
you've